It's a new year, new you, where you live. We have gathered some amazing experts with us to give us tips throughout the year, but let's talk about what we can do every single week.
Well, I think, Miranda, I think when I think of child health and on a weekly basis, one of the things I hear families say is that they don't have enough time. And things like, planning ahead for family activity. A lot of times, and it was mentioned already, it's challenging to get kids moving and to find time to do that. But I think if you sit down and you think about what the week looks like, prioritizing that time to be active as a family during that week at some point, and make it time to be vigorously active. So a lot of people don't really understand what we mean as doctors when we say be active.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean active, any kind of activity is great. Sitting on the couch here is not active. Walking around is active, but vigorously active. That's the kind that makes your heart rate up, your breathing rate gets fast, and you might sweat. And doing it as a family is the best way to do it.
Love it. Amanda.
So that's actually one of my tips as well, is to plan out your week and plan for when you can fit in that activity, because a lot of times we leave it up to chance and it's not going to happen if we don't schedule for it. Also though, is each week aim for 150 minutes at least of physical activity. It does. It can break down pretty simply into 5 days a week, 30 minutes. Or you can even break that down into smaller increments. So if you can only fit in 5 or 10 minutes here and there, again, to get your heart rate up each of those times that you are being active. On top of that 150 minutes, try to incorporate too some strength training exercises. It doesn't have to be using fancy gym equipment, but at least 2 days a week, incorporate exercises that engage your muscles, push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, squats, things like that, just using your own body weight to help build some strength.
I think kids would have a great time doing that as a whole family. Michael.
Relationship, 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 relationship.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, just today I was at Grand Rapids Christian High School talking to one of their winterim classes, and we talked about just people skills and being together. So I would carve out time every week to be in person, in real life, with people that you're connected to. If you're married, go on a date. If you're dating, go out together. If you're in a family, connect, but be together, spending time with these people. So often we're connecting digitally and virtually, but not personally.
Excellent tip. John?
This past holiday season, we saw the importance of making sure you knew where your dollars were. So identity theft was a big issue. At Fifth Third Bank, we have a product that protects customers against identity theft. But you as an individual, if you don't have that, it's very important that you yourself go online every single week, check your checking accounts, your savings accounts, making sure all your money is there. If there's any discrepancy, it's very important that you report that. So keep an eye on your own checking account and savings accounts as well. Give your kids an allowance, and that's very important. We talked about the importance of having that money in your hand. Well, if the kids see the value of those dollars or that money, it's very difficult for them to give it away, so they're going to end up saving. And then, of course, plan your meals. Plan your meals. Watch your budget. I mean, it's very important. Watch your budget. This is how much money I have for our meals this week, and stick to it.
Love it. Thank you so much. All right, here are a few other tips we'd like you to check out. And Sherry, what are you going to recommend for us that we should do every single week?
A perfect segue from John, because planning your meals every week. People who plan their meals not only eat healthier, but they do save a lot of money.
It sounds hard. I mean, I like the thought that I would actually plan that out on a Sunday, but how do you do it?
And it actually saves time in the long run, because if you take just your average calendar, get the family together, think about favorite meals. I suggest also weekly looking through some easy cookbooks or magazines, pulling in 2 new recipes. They can be very simple, 5-ingredient, 15-minute recipes. There's a ton of them out there. Meijer has a lot on our website that you can incorporate. So you plan those meals, you've got a few of those new recipes in there, you shop, and then every night you come home, you know what's for dinner. You end up saving more time not running through a fast food place. But very important weekly, try to eat at least 4 meals together with your family.
All right, that's going to be our goal. 4 meals together as a family every single week.
Yes,
and we're going to budget our meals, plan them. Love it. All right, what you and your family can do every single month that will improve your lives, we'll have it all for you next here on Where You Live.
Ottawa Area Schools is proud to be a part of Where You Live.